Who is the greatest basketball team of all time? That question has not been answered and is still being asked to this day. There's many great teams to think about when you think about the greatest basketball team of all time. The 95 Bulls come to mind, led by Michael Jordan. Another team that comes to mind is the 2012 Miami Heat, led by LeBron, Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. And then last, but certainly not least, you cannot forget about the Golden State Warriors, who hold the best record in NBA history, led by Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. All these teams are great, but there can only be one greatest. What is going on, beautiful people? It is your boy Asom, and you're back to the video, and today we are here in NBA2k25, and as you guys see, the NBA looks completely different. The 95-96 Bulls are in this, the 12-13 Miami Heat are in this, and the 16-17 Warriors are in this. What is going on? Well, I'll tell you what's going on. Today, I've replaced every single normal NBA franchise with their best team in franchise history. So, for example, we have the 85-86 Celtics with Larry Bird and friends, the 01 Lakers with Kobe and Shaq, the Spurs with Tim Duncan and a young Kawhi, and today we are going to see who has the greatest team in NBA history. This is NBA 2K telling us who is the best team in NBA history, and I'm super excited for this video. Before I do break down each team, make sure to click that subscribe button, guys. As you guys see here, only 1% of you guys who actually watch the video are subscribed, so make sure to click that button. It'd mean the absolute world to me. Also, make sure to like the video and comment any recommendations or feedback down below. Comment down below what you guys want to see next on the channel. I make these videos for you guys, so make sure to click that button. But now, let's meet the teams. Let's meet the teams. Starting off with the 1976-77 Philadelphia 76ers, led by Julius Erving. This team, I think, is the best that they have in 2K. I mean, they don't really have too many great teams. They have the Allen Iverson team, but with this team instead, they are deeper. Next up, we get the 70-71 Bucks, led by Kareem and Oscar Robinson. They do not have the most recent Bucks championship team, but this team has two 90+ overalls, so this is the team that we went with. Next up, we have the 95-96 Bulls, one of the greatest teams of all time, led by Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman. This team is absolutely ridiculous, and they won a championship, and at the time, they had the best record in NBA history. Next up, we're going with the 15-16 Cavs, LeBron, Kyrie, Love, J.R. Smith. You guys know this team. They came back down from 3-1 and beat the Warriors. An incredible team led by one of the best basketball players of all time in LeBron. Next up, we got the Bird Celtics 85-86. This is peak Lakers-Celtics rivalry. And we have Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Parrish, Dennis Johnson, Bill Walton. A very good team, and they won a championship. Next up, we got the Lob City Clippers, but unfortunately, Blake Griffin is not in the game, so we are just getting like half the Lob City, so it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. We got Chris Paul, Jordan, Redick, coach of the Lakers. Next up, we got a prime grit and grind era of the Memphis Grizzlies. Marc Gasol, Conley, Zach Randolph, Tony Allen, Theis. This was a very good defensive team, and they were just a fun team. They grinded games out, and they made the Western Conference Finals. Next up, we got the Hawks, man. We got the 85-86 Hawks, led by Dominique Wilkins. Very good team, and Dominique Wilkins was a human highlight reel. Another team led by LeBron. We had the 2012-2013 Miami Heat. Obviously, this team is, again, once loaded, and it'll be interesting to see how they do against the other teams. Then we have the Hornets 92-93, led by Alonzo Mourning and Larry Johnson. Karl Malone, John Stockton led Jazz team. This team was absolutely ridiculous. Unfortunately, though, they ran into the juggernaut and the buzzsaw called Michael Jordan. We got the Kings, who ended up losing to the refs in the Western Conference, I think, finals, which that kind of sucked. They definitely got screwed. Vegas definitely made the call, but this team was still a very good team, led by Peja and Chris Webber. Next up, we have one of the only Knicks teams to actually have won a championship, led by Walt Frazier and Jerry Lucas, the 1971-72 Knicks. Next up, we have one of the greatest basketball teams ever assembled, the best duo in NBA history, Kobe and Shaq, right here. Kobe and Shaq. When you think about a two-man, when you think about any type of duo, you think of Kobe and Shaq. One of the best teams ever won a championship. Next up, we have another Shaq-led team, the Orlando Magic. Crazy Penny Hardaway is only an 84 in this, just saying. But we have the 94-95 Magic. Next up, we have the Mavericks, who ended up winning the NBA Finals this year, led by Dirk, aka German Jesus over in Germany. And this team was a pretty solid team, and Dirk had one of the greatest runs ever in the playoffs. Next up, we have the Nets, led by Jason Kidd. The Nuggets, the current Nuggets. All right, guys, I'm not going to lie to you. This Nuggets team is better than any other Nuggets team in 2K. They don't have their most recent championship, and so this is what we're going to go with. Next up, we have the Pacers. The best Pacers team they have in the game, led by Paul George, who's an absolute beast on the Pacers as a young age. Then we have the bad boy Pistons, led by Isaiah Thomas. We have the Raptors, who won a ring, led by Kawhi. The the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets led by Hakeem Olajuwon. Then we have the San Antonio Spurs led by Kawhi Leonard, Tim Duncan, Tony Parker. This team is just deep, and this was when Kawhi Leonard was blossomed into a young star. Then we have the Phoenix Suns led by Steve Nash and Amari Stoudemire. Then we have the current day Oklahoma City Thunder. All right, guys, let me explain this one. So I put the Thunder in here because the Pelicans do not have any teams that are any classic. And I mean, this team is on trajectory to have one of the greatest regular seasons of all time, and possibly one of the best seasons ever. They win a championship, so I have to include them. They've been dominant, and I mean, they were the best team that was not, you know, in this video, because we obviously know the other Oklahoma City team that's going to be there, and that is the 11-12 Oklahoma City Thunder led by KD, Russ, Harden. So obviously we are going to put this team, who actually this team's better than them, but that's a side note. But so technically this is the only current team that is in the video, but they deserve it. And then last, or we're not last yet, but we're getting there, with the Minnesota Timberwolves led by KG and Sam Cassell, the alien. Damn, man, that man is bald as shit, but it does not matter because he was in Hooper. Then we have the Portland Trail Blazers led by Clyde the Glide Drexler, and then Terry Porter. Then we have the 16-17 Warriors, some regarded as the best NBA team in history. You know, they are just absolutely ridiculous. They are loaded with Clay, Curry, KD, Draymond, JaVale McGee. Man, this team was loaded. JaVale McGee was a dog. Don't let him fool you. Zaza, who actually led the NBA in All-Star voting at one time. Crazy. But they have a very solid team. It's going to be very interesting to see how they do against the Bulls and the Heat and all those teams. Then we have the Washington Wizards, aka, I'm not going to say that, but Gilbert Arenas and his teammates definitely had fun. They were a very interesting team, to say the least, but Gilbert Arenas was a baller, so it's going to be very interesting to see how they perform against other teams. But that is it. That is every single team. And comment down below, which NBA team do you think is going to win this, guys? Who do you think is going to take this challenge? If I was a gambling man, I'm going to go with the Warriors. We're going to take the Warriors here. I think they are the greatest team in NBA history. I've said it, but you know what, guys? There's only one way to see what's going to happen, and that's going to be to sim, guys. So we're going to sim the All-Star break, and I'll tell you what's going on. I'll tell you the stat leaders. We'll go through the All-Stars, and we'll look at all that good stuff. So let's go look at that now, guys. I'll talk to you guys at the All-Star break. We are at the All-Star break, and as you guys see here, the 95-96 Bulls are the #1 team in the NBA. Then the Oklahoma City Thunder, the current Oklahoma City Thunder, are right behind them. Then the 16-17 Warriors, the 12-13 Miami Heat, the Raptors, the current Nuggets led by Jokic. That's crazy. The Cavs, 0-1 Lakers, Suns, Spurs. Who's last, though? Who is dead last in the NBA? And that is the Clippers. The Lob City Clippers are struggling. Then the Hornets. Then the Paul George Pacers. Wow. The 93-94 Rockets, who won a championship, are 15-38. I was not expecting that. I was expecting some of these like lower teams. I was not expecting this 97-98 Jazz team. They are very good. Who else is surprising? I mean, this is a very surprising one. They have 2 high 90 overalls. That is a very, very surprising one. The Magic are kind of just hanging around. The Celtics are hanging around. The Wizards, wow, this is very surprising to me, but Gilbert Arenas is leading a good squad, and the Sacramento Kings are also playing well. The Mavericks, oh my gosh, the best OKC team in history so far is worse than the current one. That's crazy. This is going to be a very interesting video, guys. I'm excited to see how the league turns out. Let's go look at some All-Stars, though. Let's see who made the All-Stars in this time period. It's gonna be very interesting. We got Michael Jordan, Gilbert Arenas, LeBron. We have 2 LeBrons: Kareem, Dwayne Wade, Jason Kidd, Pippen, Larry Bird, Kawhi Leonard, Julius Erving, I was about to say Julius Erving, Dr. J, and then Oscar Robinson. Next up out of the West, we have Shea, Kobe, Karl Malone, Nikola Jokic, Steph Curry, Kevin Garnett, John Stockton, Kevin Durant, Shaq, Hakeem Olajuwon, Steve Nash. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens over the course of the season. And let's go look at the player stats. Let's see who's averaging the most points in the NBA. And that is going to be... Oh, I clicked on the Magic. Jeez, guys, my bad. I am a little special at times. Let's go to league leaders. My bad. League leaders. And let's see it right here, right now. And it is Kobe Bean Bryant averaging 34 points per game. Then KD averaging 33. Shea's averaging 33. Jeez. Gilbert Arenas 32. Karl Malone 29. Westbrook, LeBron, Wilkins, Jordan, Curry. And then let's see who's averaging the most rebounds and assists and whatnot. And DeAndre Jordan's averaging 16. Kareem, Hakeem, KG, Shaq. Wow, there's a lot of boards that's happening right now. And the assist. The assist numbers are really high. We have some of the best passers in the history of the league here. And damn, Jokic is averaging a triple-double. That is crazy. But let's go look at 3-point shooting, because this can be very interesting. As you guys know, a lot of these guys do not shoot the three well. I mean, obviously, you know, they're older, so they never really had to shoot. But Steve Kerr leads the league in threes. Then James Harden, J.R. Smith, Dirk, Danny Green, Kerry Kittles, Pascal Siakam, Michael Porter Jr., KD, Steph Curry. So as you guys see, not a lot of older guys. I mean, Danny Ainge is on there, and look, he's making, or Curry's making that, but as you see, a lot of these guys that are shooting aren't shooting a lot of threes. That's not really wired into their brains as much as they played basketball, as it was a totally different game. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how that impacts winning for these teams. And I mean, I'm excited. Let's sim to the end of the regular season. Let's see who make the playoffs. All right, guys, Nikola Jokic is your MVP. Looking at the 6th man of the year, that is Russell Westbrook on the Nuggets. Wow. Then we have Shaq as the defensive player of the year. Jalen Williams as most improved. Kobe is clutch. Steve Kerr is coach, and Jackson Ellis is a GM or whatever. And let's look at the All-NBA first team. Jokic, Shaq, Karl Malone, LeBron, Kareem, and then you got KG, Kobe, LeBron, KD, Olajuwon, and then on the third team you got Shaq, Gilbert Arenas, Russell Westbrook, Shea, and Jason Kidd. Then you look at the defensive team, you got Shaq, Kareem, Hakeem, KG, and Shaq. Then you got DeAndre Jordan, Kawhi, Karl Malone, LeBron, and Kawhi. Let's look at the conference standings. As you guys see here, the Bulls ended up becoming the best team in the East. No surprise. Then the Cavs, then the Raptors, the Heat, the 76ers ended up finishing really strong. The Wizards ended up being a very good team. The Celtics, 85-86 went 40. The Magic ended up with 38-44. The Bad Boy Pistons, 35-47. Bucks ended up with 34-48. Nets just barely missed it, led by Jason Kidd with 33 wins. The Knicks ended up with 27, Hawks ended up with 85, Hornets ended up with 27, and the Pacers ended up dead last with 26. Now, let's look at the West. We'll go bottom to top. We'll go with the Clippers, who were last, Grit and Grind Grizzlies, who were 14th. Wow, man, the Rockets were 13th. That's crazy. Then you look at the Jazz, who were actually, they were the 12. That's crazy, actually. I thought the Jazz would be a lot better. Portland Trailblazers, led by Clyde, 11th. Then you look at the Timberwolves, who just made the play-in with 50 losses. Wow. The Kings with 42 wins. They ended up making the play-in. The Mavericks ended up making it. Spurs ended up being the 7th seed. Suns were the 6th seed. The Thunder were the 11-12 Thunder were the 5 seed. The 0-1 Lakers were the 4th seed. Damn. The Nuggets, the current day Nuggets, were the 3rd seed. The Oklahoma City Thunder were the 2 seed. And the Golden State Warriors were the 1 seed. They had the same record, but due to tiebreakers, the Warriors did get it. Let's look at some stats, though, before we get into some playoff basketball here. Let's look at some stats, boys. And as you guys see, who is the league leader? Let's find that out right now. Who do you guys think led the league right now? It's going to be Kobe, right? It has to be Kobe. It is Kobe, KD, Gilbert, Shea, Westbrook, Karl Malone, Shaq, Curry, Dominique Wilkins, LeBron. Wow, that's a great list. And now, I'm not going to lie to you, let's send these play-in games. Let's see who makes it through the play-in. And we will get the Magic will beat the Celtics, and the Pistons or the Bucks. The Bucks will win that, which means we'll get Magic Bucks in the 7 versus 8. Wow. See here, the Celtics did beat the Magic, so they will end up playing the 2 seed, and they'll play the Cavs, where the Magic and the Bucks will play for the right to play the 96 Bulls. On the other side, we have the Spurs or not the Spurs, we have the Kings and the Mavericks. Let's simulate this one. And the Mavericks do end up winning, which means that they will play the Golden State Warriors. That is kind of crazy. And I missed 2 other games. That's crazy though. But that means that we have 1 more game left, and we got to simulate this game. And the Magic will win, which means they will play the Bulls. It's actually funny because the Magic did beat the Bulls in '95. But that's a little side note. We have our playoff series. As you see here, we have the Warriors versus the Mavericks, the 0-1 Lakers versus the OKC Thunder, Denver versus Phoenix, OKC versus San Antonio. Then we have Cleveland versus Boston, Toronto versus Washington, Miami versus Philly, and Chicago versus Orlando. Let's simulate a couple games. Let's go a couple games in this round. We'll go to game 3 and we'll see what's going on. You guys see here in the West, there is a lot of blowouts going on. There's a lot of 2-0s and 3-0s. In the East, though, there is some variety. The Wizards are up 2-1 on the 19 Raptors. Then we have some close series. We do not have a close one here, and now we're going to simulate and see what happens. We'll see if we get any close series, and oh my gosh, the Heat are dominating, and we have a tie one right here. Let's go another day. Let's see what's going on here, and we get a 3-1 lead, 2-2, 2-2, 2-1, 3-0, 3-1, 4-0. The Nuggets advance. They sweep the 0-5 Phoenix Suns. And now we got to go another day, boys. We got to go another day. And it'll be Nuggets versus OKC, which is actually a rematch of this year's Western Conference quarterfinals, which is actually kind of funny. And then we get a 3-0 and a 3-1 over here. And then over here, we have the Bulls up 3-1, the Miami Heat up 3-1, the Raptors and the Wizards tied 2-2, and the Celtics and the Cavs tied 2-2. Let's see it. We get the Miami Heat advancing in 5 games. We get the Warriors and Lakers advancing, and now it is just up to the East. How will the East form here? And we will get Cleveland versus Washington. Wow, that is kind of crazy. I did not think the Wizards would be very successful, and the Magic keep their season alive here, and we are going to simcast it. And now we are down to the quarterfinals. We have 8 teams left. We have the Wizards versus Cavs, the Heat, the 12-13 Heat versus the 1995 versus 96 Bulls. Sorry, I'm excited for that matchup. LeBron versus MJ. Who wants it more? Then we have the Golden State Warriors versus the Los Angeles Lakers, and then we have OKC versus Denver. The funny thing is, if the Heat and the Cavs win, we could have a LeBron conference finals. Some game ones. We have OKC taking a 1-0 lead, and we have the Wizards taking a 1-0 on the Cavs. Next up, let's see how these games go up top. And we have the 0-1 Lakers taking a 1-0 lead, and the 95-96 Bulls taking a 1-0 lead. Down here, we have a tie series at 1-1. Then we have OKC up 2-0. And then, we have a 1-1 series up there too. Let's see what's going on now. And we have a 3-0 OKC sweep. It's looking like a sweep, boys. 1-1, 2-0, 1-1. Let's go see what happens now, guys. Let's go see what happens now. We get 3-0 95-96 Bulls. We get Cleveland up 2-1. And we get OKC up 3-0. And we get the 0-1 Lakers up 2-1. Now we get the OKC Thunder sweeping their way into the conference semifinals, or the conference finals actually. Then we get the Warriors tied 2-2 with the 0-1 Lakers. We get the 95-96 Bulls looking like they're going to sweep, and we get a 3-1 series lead over here. Let's simulate this, guys. Let's see what happens. The 95-96 Bulls sweep, 2-2 series. That's great. And now we get a 3-1 series here. Will the Cavs close them out? And you know, we'll jump into a simcast. Why not? We'll see if this game's close. And if it's close, I mean, we can hop in and watch a little of the end. But it is not looking very close right now. And it's looking like the Cavs will advance to play the 95-96 Bulls. Wow, LeBron's going to get another crack at MJ here. And now we are in a very close series. The Warriors are up 3-2. And we got to simcast this. This is probably the best series in my opinion. 2 very close teams. 2 of the greatest teams of all time. We got to see what's going to happen. We had kind of a close game, but the Warriors end up taking over and they move on to play the Oklahoma City Thunder, and we just get 1 versus 2s. We get 1 versus 2s. These teams have been the best the whole time, so let's see what's going to happen. The Cavs take a 1-0 series lead. What will they do now? We'll get 1-1. We will get 0-1. Wow, these series have been absolutely ridiculous here. We get 2-1 Chicago, 2-0 Oklahoma City, 3-1 Chicago, 3-0 Oklahoma City. Are the Warriors about to go out sad here? And the Warriors get swept. Oh my gosh, why is this Thunder team so good? What the heck? And we get 4-2 here, and now we get the Bulls Thunder matchup here, the matchup that everybody wants. And of course, we got to simcast it. Here we go. We got game 1 of the finals here, and who will win? The Oklahoma City Thunder have been absolutely dominant here, but can the 95-96 Bulls counter that, and can they stop this team? This Thunder team has been red hot, and will MJ show them what's up? And MJ takes game 1 here, and that's big for them. They needed that. And now we get game 2 back in, we're in Oklahoma City. We are in OKC, and the Bulls are taking over, guys. The Bulls are kind of dominating this game, and now we will get a 2-0 series lead, and now the Bulls will be back home. The Bulls were on the road and went up 2-0. How will they respond at home? And the Thunder come out strong. They win the first, but the Bulls dominate the second, and we have a close game here in Chicago. As you guys see here, it is kind of close, but it looks very close game. I thought that it could have swung right there, but the Bulls are going to hold on and go up 3-0. And now, last but not least, what's going to happen here? Who is going to win this? Let's see what's going to happen, boys. And we have another close game here, and oh my gosh, the Bulls sweep, and the Bulls end up winning the NBA championship. Wow. So, from doing 2K Science, we can confirm the 95-96 Bulls are the best team in NBA history. If you guys enjoyed this video, I really would appreciate if you guys click that subscribe button. It means the absolute world to me. Also, make sure to like the video and comment down below any recommendations or feedback. What do you guys want to see next on the channel? I would greatly appreciate if you guys could do that. Also, make sure to like the video, like I said, and comment any recommendations or feedback down below. I appreciate every single one of you guys. I make these videos for you guys, so I really do appreciate when you guys enjoy them. And I can't wait to see you guys in the next one. It's your boy, Ace, out. Peace.